So guys, today we are transferring data from one iPhone to another. Now from Android to iOS it's kind of difficult, but even from iPhone to iPhone there are many ways. Now shopkeeper recommended me to use GeoSwitch and he skipped the setup process and transferred some contacts, but other than that he was not able to transfer all because of less time, and other app doesn't have access to Apple messaging. But I need to transfer the iPhone as it is. That's the feature of Apple, that you can migrate seamlessly from one iPhone to another. So today we are going to explore that. And okay, this is also my first time I'm trying this, so I might make some mistakes, but again I will try to emphasize that during this video and make sure that your setup process is smooth when you switch to a new iPhone. So let's get started. So this is the iPhone 11, which is new, and this is the iPhone 10. If you ask why I went with 11 in 2023, then probably there's a separate video we can do, but for now let's switch. So for that I might need to format this iPhone because they skipped the setup process, and now I can't see any option to restore from iCloud, and I can't see my messages synced. So I think I need to restart the setup process, but before that I want to make sure some prerequisites. So on this iPhone, for example, so I will just go to settings, and in settings I will go to general, and here you can see transfer or reset iPhone, and I will click prepare for a new iPhone, get started, and we're done. So now it will sync. So you can see iCloud backup in progress. It's 26% complete. Now the best thing about this is that it doesn't count against your 5 GB quota that you get free with iCloud, and this is a 256 GB iPhone. So basically Apple is giving away free storage if you want to back up and transfer your iPhone from one iPhone to another, and it doesn't charge under 5 GB, but it's only valid till 28 days, and then the data backup is deleted. So that's a catch, but again 20 days is enough to migrate from one phone to another, and that's the beauty, that how important phones are these days, and Apple is making it seamlessly to transfer from one iPhone to another. So let's get started. Now this is 25%, but it's very slow. It's been 2 hours since then. So I might try to do a manual restore, and for that I need to format this iPhone. So I'll format this iPhone and we will restart the setup process. Again, it's easy. You can just go to settings. In settings you go to general, and here you can see transfer or reset iPhone. I'm going to say erase all content, erase this iPhone. We're going to continue. We'll ask for passcode. Now it says uploading data to iCloud, which you can keep or you can skip, because I need to restore iCloud data from that iPhone to this iPhone. So this is a mistake that the guy who unboxed the iPhone at the shop did, but I can actually skip that and move ahead. So I'll skip backup. We'll ask for my Apple ID password. As you can see, it's erasing all iPhone. Now it will start from scratch. So as you can see, we are at setup process. This is where new iPhone starts. But hello was pretty cool. So we're gonna unlock it. I'm select English. I'm select India. It says quick start or setup manually. So I will choose setup manually. Continue. Choose the Wi-Fi network. So it's actually checking the find my status of this iPhone, so that if it is lost or something like that, they could recover. Continue. Face ID. So now this is important. So it says choose how you want to transfer apps and data to this iPhone. Restore from iCloud backup, which is currently happening here, as you can see, but it's 25% complete. I won't wait for that. Then there's restore from Mac or a PC. I have a Mac, but I don't want to restore that data. Transfer directly from iPhone, move data from Android. So I will say transfer directly from iPhone. So before, bring your current iPhone or iPad near this iPhone to sign in and set up. If your other phone iPad doesn't show setting for iPhone, make sure it's running iOS Learner. As you see, set up a new iPhone, there's a new option here. Use your Apple ID to set your iPhone yourself. Now in order for this pop-up to appear, you need to be on same Wi-Fi network, and you need to be nearby, and you need to sign in with the same Apple ID. Then you will get this option. I'm gonna hit continue. Now I think it's gonna create a Wi-Fi direct connection between these two iPhones, and then it will just transfer. So I'm gonna scan this. So getting things ready. I wish this was this easy for an Android device, but even Google doesn't allow free backup to Google Drive, but Apple does provide even with iCloud. So in this case I had the phone nearby, but if I sold this phone, probably I'm gonna use the iCloud thing. So if you're going to sell your phone, just take the iCloud backup and just restore it later, but that's a slow process, or you can transfer it there and there itself using this method.
A few moments later.
So guys, actually the battery on the old iPhone was below 20%, so I connected the charger and I took the phone little bit far and it got disconnected and the setup process start again. So make sure your battery is full and make sure your phone is close enough. So we're gonna start it again. So as the transfer not supported, bring an iPhone running as 12.4 or later to start transferring data. So we're gonna start again, set up manually, continue, Wi-Fi network, next. So again, transfer directly from iPhone. So now I'm not getting an option. Okay, I just unlocked and locked it and it worked. Let's say continue. So we're gonna again wait for few hours and then we'll be right back.
One eternity later.
So guys, it's more than 40 minutes and it was like this. Right now, as you can see, it says set up new iPhone on my old iPhone, and then here you can see it's again went to Namaste. So we're gonna say set up for me, finish a new iPhone. So we're gonna keep this near. Now it says enter passcode of your other iPhone, so old iPhone. So it is again asking me to choose a Wi-Fi network, transfer data from Seema's iPhone. If you're moving from Seema's iPhone, you can transfer all your data and settings directly to this iPhone. Keep your other iPhone nearby and connect it to power until the transfer is completed. Estimated transfer 40 to 50 minutes. So even after waiting for I think 40 minutes at first, I need to wait more 40 minutes, which is weird, but let's see if that works. So you're going to agree terms and conditions, make this your new iPhone. Here's everything set up as you had on your other iPhone. Apps and data and settings, that is amazing. So including calendar, contacts and messages which you can't transfer from other apps. Message and FaceTime, continue. So it's asking me for software update, but I want this data to be transferred. So I think it has made the update mandatory, but I need to transfer all the data first. So we'll use mobile data for now. Let's see how it goes because I have no other option. So there is a new screen. So I think after 15 minutes or something, it says waiting for software update. Keep this iPhone near your newer iPhone while the information is transferred. So it's still transferring the data, but I don't understand why this update is mandatory in between. As you can see, it's restarted. So at least both phones are in sync that they are updating the software, so they need to pause the transfer because I think Android will basically die till now and just cancel the setup process. So that's a good thing, but I think they could transfer it and then update the iPhone, which would be better and time savior, because now it's like even if I move with this iPhone a little bit further, it just cancels the process, which I think Apple should implement something to do about this. And also they should have some kind of a progress bar that this much data is transferred or this much data is remembered. Otherwise I think the process seems to be so far smooth. Let's see how it goes. So I got the hello screen again, but I still keep the both iPhones near. So it says reconnecting, which is good. Preparing to transfer. Okay, finally I get this transfer screen with the progress bar that we just discussed. So I think they have implemented, but the process is very slow. Or maybe this is a too older iPhone with a lot of replaced hardware. Maybe that might be an issue. But as you can see, transferring data to iPhone, which is a newer iPhone, and transferring data from Seema's iPhone. So it says about 2 hours. That's insane, guys. So I think I might just keep it overnight and let it happen, because this is already I think like 3 hours or something for this whole process. We'll keep it in transfer and we'll be right back.
2 hours later.
So guys, it's kind of midnight and I was awake for it to transfer it to complete, and as you can see it says transfer is complete, your data has been transferred to new iPhone, and here you have the hello screen. So restore completed. Apps and data will continue downloading in background. So it's gonna still download from App Store and it requires the Apple ID password. So now I'm getting erase this iPhone option because I've transferred the data, so I could erase it and start fresh, which is a good thing. But I would say it didn't get a code. So basically password for both the earlier iPhone and the current iPhone, both is used. So as you can see, it's almost like a clone. So all the apps and everything is right here, and apps are downloading. and that's the beauty of iPhone. Like, it's seamless transfer. If you have a lot of data and apps, and even the apps data has been transferred. So some apps would just work as it was working in the earlier iPhone. I don't need to even log in, and even if I need to log in, then all my passwords are synced through the keychain. So I think that's really good. So messages and everything is here, which was not transferable from third-party apps. So very happy with the setup process. It took me long, like I think it took me around more than 4 hours for transfer to complete, but it was totally worth it. If you have any questions, let me know in comments down below. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.